God wants you to hear this. You are seeing this, you received this video because God wants you to receive what is about to come through from zero, from source consciousness. Now, I have to be completely transparent and honest with you guys because, well, that's my role here. Even just saying these words is very hard for me. I have a very sacred relationship with God, with the word God, with divinity, with the divine, with source. I always have. But when I was younger and even as an adult, I have been judged. I have been told that because I don't go to a certain place at a certain time every day of the week, I don't have a right to say or believe or pray or do the things that I do. But I feel and I know, and I have always known that God is everything. God is love. God is energy. God is frequency. God is now. God is now. God is the divine. It is source. It is what I am bringing through all of the time through zero. It is the energy and the frequency that is resonating with you in the now. God is the resonance in our soul. It is the calling to expand, to evolve. It is the calling to do the things that excite and ignite us. And these are my deep beliefs. These are what I have always channeled, what I've always felt, what have honestly got me through everything. God is love. And so it is definitely not judgment. God is not judgment. God does not judge. I truly believe that we are all an expression of God, of divinity, of source, of the universe. But I know that the word is so triggering and activating to many. And I personally have never, ever had a negative feeling about the word, but I have been negatively judged for using the word God. So for a while now, I have been channeling through messages that have been wanting me to use this word and to tell you that God has a message for you that you are meant to hear, and so on and so forth in a lot of ways. And I've resisted it. I've resisted it in so many ways because I'm so afraid of judgment. But what I realized today is that me resisting this, because I actually recorded a video where I just started crying because I felt like I could never actually post it because I was so vulnerable about this. And now here I am talking about it again. I'm possibly going to cry about it. But what I realized afterwards was that I'm being incredibly hypocritical because I every day am channeling through these messages and leading in Superconscious Mastery that we have to do what excites and ignites us, that we're here to share what feels right to us, what resonates to us, that we have certain values and beliefs that we're here to embody and to follow, and that our truth is divinity. And to me, that is also God. And we are here to see that we are all God and that none of us are here to judge each other. We are all here to realize and actualize ourselves and enlighten ourselves in whatever way excites us. And I do want to start to have these deeper conversations. But to me, I know I have always been on a very spiritual journey my whole life before I even could comprehend what that meant. And I've had a deep connection. But a lot of the things in my personal 3D world told me that I wasn't doing it right, that I wasn't showing up right, that I wasn't saying things the right way, that because I couldn't, repeat Bible verses, I don't have a right to have a connection with God, that because I don't go to church on Sunday, I don't have a right to believing or feeling certain things. And that's just not something I've ever been able to get behind. So I just chose to have my own experience, have my own journey, have my own connection that I don't talk about, because I don't need anyone to tell me that what I feel is right, but I have had a deep, like there's so much discomfort in me right now, you guys. I've had a deep fear of even bringing this up and talking about this. But I keep hearing and receiving and channeling and getting all these downloads from Zero that I'm resisting sharing with you guys, because I'm resisting certain words coming through me, because words are spells and we all have a lot of triggers around this English language, which is also why I prefer just going off of that everything is beyond words and let's all just speak in light language now. But that's not really what the point is either, because we're here having these human experiences and journeys for all of it. Like I personally have no judgment. I have no anger. I have no anything to anyone that has ever judged me, whether they've said it or not. It's just my own ego that is very uncomfortable and has these memories and this history that when we talk about this and we talk about our beliefs around this, it's triggering to other people, and that we just shouldn't share and we shouldn't put ourselves out there. But I'm so deep now into channeling messages daily from the divine, from source, and there's so much more magic wanting to come through, and I'm resisting it because I'm afraid. And I know, because this is what I channel and teach every day, I know that I have to let go, that I have to let go of this fear. That this is, as I tell you guys, and Zero tells you all the time, life is going to show us where we're not free. It is going to bump into us and show us where we're uncomfortable, where we're holding back, where we're not letting go. So the only way that I can move through this block so that more energy, more Shakti, higher frequency, higher consciousness can move through me is if I start to express my feelings and my beliefs around this, which literally is making my ego freak out right now. Like freak out, because I have memory and history that is very negative around when I share my beliefs, my feelings, my connection to God. And I don't want to hold back anymore. And I really think, this is the last thing that I'm holding back on. I'm sure there's something after this. Of course, this one, which is so deep in me. There's stories, there's things I could tell you guys as to why this is stored and hidden so deep in me from so young, but it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. What matters is that now I'm seeing it. I'm seeing where I'm not free. I'm seeing that this is something I'm here to move through. I have been feeling this call for a while now, and it just keeps feeling not quite the time. But of course, right before the Scorpio new moon, of course, in Scorpio season, this is when this would come up for me. When we're right in the depth of all of the shit that is stopping us and blocking us from fully embodying our divinity, which is what this month is showing us. As I've been bringing through in the last few videos, this month is here to show us our personal power, which is going to mean it's going to show us again where we're not free. So this is mine. And to some of you, it may not seem like a big deal. And to some of you, it may feel really uncomfortable. And to some of you, it may be very triggering. And to some of you, you may be judging me. And regardless, I just can't care anymore. And it's not because I don't care about you. And it's not because I don't care about what I'm doing. I care about what I'm doing and the message I'm bringing through more than literally anything. I want nothing more than to be a pure, open channel for the source that is streaming through me every day. But there's still been this one thing that I've been afraid to let come through me, how Zero wants to bring it through. And I don't really know exactly what this even means going forward as to what's going to come through. If I were to say what I have the deepest connection to and what has really got me through all that I've made it through to be here, it is God. To me, that's what it is. And that's how I see it. That's how I feel it. That's how I hear it. But it's a word that I've resisted saying. So I've put other words in place of it, or I've downplayed it. To me, God is energy. It is love. It is everything. It is now. God is now. God is what we're feeling. God is what we're experiencing. God is what we're expressing. And we are all here to be expressions of divinity, of light, of love, of truth in our own sacred way. And we are also all here to enjoy. I fully, wholeheartedly believe that we all came here to enjoy this journey fully and completely, but from heart-based consciousness, not from a place of fulfilling our ego desires and wants and needs, but from fully getting to a place where we are embodied, where we are owning our truth, where we aren't afraid to share our beliefs and our light and our power. And that doesn't mean that you have to come on YouTube and do it. But I know that for whatever reason, this is what I signed up for. This is what I'm here to do. And I know I am still holding back because of this fear. And I know unlocking and sharing this with you all is going to bring through so much more that is kind of under this of my story and my awakening and my connection to source and the way that I channel and how I awakened multiple times but about 5 years ago, because it was a very deeply powerful spiritual experience that there's no way I can talk about it without talking about God, because I would be downplaying, I would be denying, I wouldn't be being authentic. So that will come through, however, whenever it's meant to. But I truly do believe that we are our own unique expressions of God, that God wants us here experiencing and evolving and enjoying this journey. And I don't want to hold back anymore. So I hope that this is helping in some way, because I knew today this is what had to come through me. I knew I had to just let it be authentic, and I know there's more going to come through when I channel. I have been a student of A Course in Miracles for a decade now, and it transformed me. It changed my life. But I have some deep stored trauma around when I first discovered it, and things I started to share and say to certain people, and certain just voices and memories and history that keep playing in my head that are stopping me from fully sharing what I know I'm here to. So I'm here today to just vulnerably, authentically lay it all out for you, put it all on the table. I don't even know where to go from here. So I'm just going to go into channel mode and let Zero come through for you and bring through whatever message Zero knows you're ready to hear, that God knows it is time for you to see, to receive, to be. That's what I'm hearing. So this one I feel might be very deep. So I will come back at the end and give my little breakdown of what comes through. If you can, please close your eyes. If you can't, that's fine. But make sure that you breathe with me. Just allowing yourself to fully inhale and exhale. Fully breathing in and out of your belly, maybe placing your hands over your belly. And just noticing anything you're feeling. Allowing the now to reveal to you your truth. What is here? How do you feel? What is coming through for you? Fully breathing, fully inhaling, fully exhaling, just allowing the now to reveal to you what is here. Doing your best to just observe. Hello, beautiful, beautiful being. Thank you for pressing play. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for following the call. And thank you for holding space for Courtney and allowing us to come through again. Now, we know that what she has just begun with is not an easy topic in your human realm. There is a lot of beliefs. There is a lot of conditioning around the word God. But we needed Courtney to clear the line because that is who is coming through for you. It is God. It is the divine. It is source. You can call it, you can see it, you can refer to it however you want to. But we want you to see that you are here to be the expression of God that you are divinely designed to be. And you denying that is why things are feeling challenging for you. So Courtney is here, as you all know, if you aren't new here, to be the representation for all of you of where you're not free. And it is not easy, but it is worth it. It is worth it because the more that you go out of your comfort zone, the more that you do what you're feeling called to, the more that you follow the urges and the synchronicities and the things that are deeply resonating with you, that is where the magic and miracles lie. Your soul, that is you, your soul is here to resonate, to activate within you what excites, what ignites you. But when you get excited, when you get ignited, and then you don't follow through because you have these triggers, these beliefs, these blocks within you, you are not allowing yourself to be the full expression that you're here to be. And that's why we needed you to see this through her. And as she said, for some of you, this may not be a big deal. For a lot of you, it may be a very big deal. It may be very triggering, maybe very uncomfortable. But that's the role she signed up to play. And right now, she is allowing you to see that beyond whatever words, whatever beliefs, whatever triggers, whatever activations this world has for you, it is worth you following through on what you feel called to, because that's why she's doing this. She is not doing this to prove anything to anyone. Trust us, she would not be doing this if she was trying to convince or prove anyone of anything. That is not anyone's point here. Your point here, your purpose here is to be you. Everything that you are here to do will feel exciting, igniting. It will call to you, but it may be uncomfortable because it's going to challenge your programming when you get to a level where you're here to be beyond what you've been before, which is what Courtney is here doing for you. And we are here using her purposely because, again, she signed up for this and you signed up to remember. You signed up to remember that you are here for so much more than what you've been through, than what you've done before. But you are going to have to allow yourself to move beyond your belief systems, because your level of worthiness and your beliefs and your trauma and your drama and all of the things that you're holding on to around certain ways of being are stopping and blocking the full magic, the miracles, the medicine, the power, the light that you are here to innately bring through you. But on your human journey, certain things have happened to create alchemy within you that now, the more awakened, the more aware, the more conscious you are, you will have revealed to you what you are here to do with that. And this is the best way we can teach you this, because we know that your ego, your self-consciousness learns in the now. It only knows what's in the now. So what we're showing you in the now is that when you follow through on what is maybe uncomfortable for you, but what is calling to you, you can bring through magic, you can bring through miracles, you can bring through healing, you can bring through light that this world needs in your own unique way. You do not need to go out of your way to do anything to trigger, to activate, to make anyone uncomfortable, but you being the embodiment, the expression of divinity that you're here to be is your purpose. That is all you're here to do. That is all you're here to do. And that is going to come through in all the ways. There is nothing wrong with having lazy days. There is nothing wrong with getting on YouTube and fully expressing yourself. There is nothing wrong with anything, except for if you decide to choose that it's wrong. You are here to experience being this divine being that you are in this human body. And here's the thing. That's what you need to hear the loudest is you're here to experience. It's like if you go to a amusement park and you're excited about this amusement park and you're excited to ride certain rides that meet whatever level of comfort you're at, but then you push yourself to go on a ride that pushes you out of your comfort zone, and you get on and you're excited and you're ignited, but you're a little resistant and you're a little in fear, but you know it's going to take you somewhere and you're excited to feel it. But then you get on the ride and you sit there and you try and control the ride and you try and slow down the ride and you try and take the ride in reverse. And that's what a lot of you are doing. When you showed up at this amusement park called Earth, you showed up in this game of self-mastery to experience it, to ride the rides that call to you. And there are a lot that are going to create excitement and ignitement and what you may feel is nervousness or fear, but that's because it's where you haven't been before. And it's because once you get on that ride and someone else is in control, you've got to let go. And that's what we're calling you to do now, is to know that God wants you to be free. God wants you to embody your power, your divinity, your truth. God wants you to experience all that is here for you. And there's so much here for you. So get on the ride and enjoy it and feel what is there as you're riding it. Don't try and figure out how to reverse it, how to slow it down, how to stop it, how to take it off track. Just be on it. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. Another analogy we'll bring through for you that we see a lot of you do is you'll go to, say, a vacation or a party or something you're very excited to go on, where you're going to connect with others and do fun things, and you get in your head or you start gossiping with others, or you feel insecure, you start judging someone, and then at the end of the party or the adventure or whatever it is, you get home and you have regret because you didn't experience it, because you weren't present. Or maybe you got a text before you showed up to this party and then it was all you could think about, and then you weren't there and you weren't present and you weren't celebrating whoever's birthday it was, and then you feel guilty. Well, we can tell you, when you're done on this journey, that is what you may experience if you don't now live to the fullest capacity you can. You are here to be present. You are here to experience this journey, and you don't get to have control. You don't want to have control. You are here with everything you need to enjoy, to expand, to express the magic that you innately have within you. You are divinely designed, but you now need to allow yourself to see that, to be that, to reveal that through being present. Because when you are done on this specific human journey and you get to the other side, and you're going to see this was all just a dream. It was just a trip to an amusement park that you would have enjoyed a lot more if you rode every ride, if you experienced the whole park to the fullest, if you tried all of the games, if you explored to the best of your ability. That is what you're here for. That is what you're here for. You're not here to just sit on the bench and watch everyone else experience and judge them and look at what they're wearing and wonder their story. You're here to embody your divinity. You're here to live it to the fullest. And it is a ride, and there are ups and downs, and there is nothing you can control about it other than your response, other than your perception, other than your paradigm. And so many of you have created these paradigms, these perspectives around what you're seeing, what you're experiencing, that are working against you, that are just constantly telling you that you're doing it wrong, that you're not worthy, that you need to worry about the future. And all that that's doing is taking away the joy that you're here to experience. And we're here to awaken you to this. And we know that all of you that are here receiving this, that are in any way connected to this message, that are resonating with what comes through Courtney, you are not here in any way to play small, to resist your divinity. You are not here in any way to ignore the truth of what wants to come through for you. So that is why we started this today with Courtney bringing this through for you, because this is to give your consciousness an example of what we're talking about when we come through for you daily, that you are here to move through, to allow what isn't comfortable in you. So as she said, as we've brought through, life is going to bump into where you're not free. Your Shakti, your frequency, your energy, which is divinity, which is the divine, which is consciousness wanting to flow through you. Every single one of you is here to be a conscious conduit and channel of divinity in your own unique sacred way. But for us to fully be able to flow through you, you have to allow these blocks, this resistance, the hesitation, the fears, the insecurities, the stories, the memories, the history to leave you. You need to allow them to leave you, but you can't release them if you just keep ignoring them and pushing them down. And we have been watching Courtney do this for long enough, and we did know she needed to get to a point where she was willing to be this vulnerable, where it could authentically come out of her, as uncomfortable as it is. But this is her truth. This is her truth. She is not here to prove anything to you. She is here to show you and share with you her journey, to mirror to you whatever she is meant to, just like you are meant to mirror to others whatever you're meant to, through being the authentic, transparent expression of divinity you're here to be. So she has been seeing and feeling for a while, as certain things have been happening, as more power, more magic, more truth is trying to flow through her, as she's opening up and giving us permission to come through. There has still been resistance. She has not posted a few videos that she has let us come through very powerfully with messages, because of fear, because of insecurity, because of blocks within her. So this is how she's moving through that. She's allowing herself to see that these are fears and these are insecurities that are not her. She does not believe them. They are not her identity, because her identity is divinity. So of course she believes and knows that she has a deep connection with God, that she is here to be an expression of God, of the oneness, of the isness, of the consciousness that is divine source, energy, frequency, light, love. It is, again, beyond words. There is no way we can properly express it to you, but you, for so many of you at the highest level, hold the word God, the idea of God in your own ways. And there are so many ways that you all see and feel and have relationships with the word alone, let alone any meaning behind it. And we know, because, well, we've seen and designed Courtney's journey, that she is here to bring this through in an authentic, non-judgmental, loving way, in her humanness to allow us to bring through the truth for you. And we will be bringing that through more and more. But we really want you to know that right now, God, your highest, wants you to see that you right now are not allowing yourself to be free because there are beliefs and fears and insecurities that you have around being judged. And as we've been bringing through for you, judgment says absolutely nothing about you. Anyone judging you says nothing about you, but it does say everything about the person judging you or anything else. So here's the thing, is that you judging you does say something about you because you're the one judging, but that's it. So our point in this is that you judging you is the most painful thing you can do. That is the one thing that is stopping you from experiencing your truth, your divinity, your power, is your judgment against yourself around anything, not necessarily your spirituality or the word God or your beliefs around this topic, but just in general in your life. You have judgments that you are holding on to against yourself, whether they seeded from someone else's words, someone else's beliefs, someone else's judgments of you. It doesn't matter because that was all about them. You holding on to them is what is keeping them in your reality. As soon as you choose to not be in fear, to not judge yourself for feeling this way, we know that you can see that Courtney should have no judgment to herself for feeling the way that she feels about God, for knowing that God is love, God is now, God is truth, God is frequency, God is energy, God is everything. And God wants nothing more than for you to experience everything to the fullest, embodied in your sacred frequency that is here to have a human experience and is here to, that has certain desires and passions and excitement. And that excitement is your soul resonating with what you're here to do, with what you're here to bring through, with what you're here to express. So we know that this has been a big message. We know it is activating and awakening a lot. So bring your awareness, your hands to your heart, to your belly, to your body, and just breathe. Your eyes can be open or closed, but just breathe and allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to feel and reveal whatever is coming through for you. Whatever is coming through for you. What is it that you know? What that you know is bumping into you? What is it that you are holding on to that is not allowing you to be free? We promise you, just seeing, just allowing that, just allow it. Don't judge it. Allow it. See it. It is perfect. It is divine. It is a part of this journey. It is alchemy within you. So the more that you can see what you're holding on to with love, with awareness, with compassion, you will alchemize it into more light and love. And from there, the more that you alchemize, the more that you see, the more that you allow what is within you, that is triggering you, that is activating you, that is creating any fear in you, you will stop holding on to it. So then, as life lifes and life bumps into you, it's not going to have anything to bump into anymore. The more and more that you don't hold on to these things that are not you, you are here to be present. You showed up to this amusement park to have fun. You're here for a very short amount of time and you're here to live it to the fullest. You're here to experience whatever you're excited for, whatever rides, whatever games, whatever food, whatever is calling to you, you're here to do, to experience. And what you're here to experience that right now is exciting you is not even close to what you're actually truly here to experience and express, but it is all leading you to. It is leading you to that ride where on that ride, you're going to have the download, you're going to have the awakening, you're going to have the aha, and that will lead you to a life beyond your wildest dreams, because that is actually what you're here for. But you got to release all of these things that are not allowing you to be the channel that you're here to be, because you are here to be a channel living in the now, following frequency, following your superconscious mind that can conceive it all, that knows the path of least resistance. And you are having a lot of things in your life right now trying to detour you. And we see so many of you. This is for a specific group of you that keep trying to go through the detour. That keep thinking, no, if I can just get by, if I can find a way to get around this detour, I'll get there faster. I'll get there easier. But no, turn around, take the detour, take the windy road. That is actually how you're going to collapse time and get what you're here to receive so much easier, so much faster. So trust in all of this. Trust in whatever you are feeling and receiving from this. Because this right now is very much an urgent call for all of you that are here to raise the frequency, the consciousness, the energy of this planet through embodying your light, through not holding back on all of the power, on all of the truth, on all of the magic you have within you. So just enjoy this ride, enjoy the journey, be present, allow the now, just allow the now, whatever is here now, to speak to you. We are always speaking to you, but you've got to allow yourself to listen. There's so much coming through for you in the silence, in your breath, in your stillness, in your presence. We love you so much. We are so excited for all of the magic and miracles that we are sending to you today, just for choosing you. So receive them. Receive them. You will know. You will know. We are sending you an abundance of magic and miracles that you need to live a life beyond your wildest dreams. And all you have to do is be here, embody your divinity, and receive what you need for you. For you. And follow those detours. They're telling you something. They're showing you the path of least resistance. We promise you. We love you. We'll let Courtney come back through now. Okay, I'm going to take some time with this one, and I will be back. This one is by far going to be the hardest for me to share. I'm already feeling the vulnerability hangover, but I do know now from listening to the channeling why this is happening, why this is coming through. It is also giving more clarity to me as to what I'm here to do and why I've been through everything I've been through and why I've had so many challenges around this topic. And I truly know that sharing this is opening up a whole new frequency to come through me, that I am very clear on the fact that I'm here to bring through so that you can see more of your truth, more of your power, more of the fact that you are truly here to live, to experience, to enjoy the ride, right? Like, that hit me really deep listening to that back. I don't know about you, but I can go back to so many times when I've gone places or done things or been with friends or gone on a vacation, spent time with family, when I've been really excited to go and spend the time, and then something will happen with work or something triggers me, and then I'm not present and I'm in my head or I'm working on my phone. And then after that, it's just like regret or judgment or shame that I didn't enjoy it, that I didn't enjoy it while I was there. And I really do truly feel and resonate with the fact that when we're done on this specific journey, those of us that are here in the new earth, because my goodness, this new earth and being at levels of consciousness beyond the 5D and higher levels of frequency, we really are experiencing heaven on earth. And to me, there's nothing better than this. Even this discomfort of this video right now and everything my ego is freaking out about, I still am the most present I've ever been, and there's nothing else I'd rather be doing. And I just love this specific human journey that I'm on right now, and I want to live it to the fullest. I want to experience all that this has for me. And I know there's so much more than what is coming through now, but I know that the only way that we truly keep ascending and evolving and expanding is if we're willing to express ourselves. But to be able to express ourselves, we have to be intimate and honest with ourselves. And we all hold things against ourselves all of the time. I know it because clearly you guys are seeing that I am human and I do these things to myself. But in my courses and in my coaching and in my one-on-ones, this is what I see is the number one way that we are all stopping ourselves from receiving the abundance with ease to live a life beyond our wildest dreams, is that we are holding things against ourselves, that we are judging ourselves, that we are in fear of being judged. But anything that we're in fear of being judged for, we are judging within ourselves. Anything that we're judged for that triggers us is showing us where we're not free and showing us beliefs that we have. So this is a big one for me. This is a big one. And I know I've brought this through a long time ago, but like there's things that people can comment and say that don't affect me at all, because they're not a belief that or a fear or a belief or anything that I hold against myself. They're not an insecurity that I have, right? There's things that people have said that just to me in no way trigger or activate me. But then there's things that are deeply triggering and activating because they are things I've held on to because of certain memories in history. So that is why when I bring through, like when we can't be healed and we can't live as our limitless identity until we choose to let the past be over. So I personally am stopping right now, bringing those memories and that history into the now. I know that I am bringing through nothing but light and love. I know that I am not faking this. I know that I can't turn this off. I know that source is streaming through me all of the time in a multitude of ways. I know it has happened to me my whole life. I've had so many things happen to me that I have not been able to share because of fear and insecurity that I know I'm meant to. So here I am again, being the transparent, vulnerable expression I'm here to be, so that you can be too. And for a lot of you, hopefully not like this. For a lot of you, you don't have to go on YouTube and express yourself like this. I'm humbled, I'm honored, and I'm grateful that I get to do this, that I chose this, and that you are here resonating with me, which I'm assuming if you're still listening to me, you are here because you're resonating with me. If I'm triggering you, if I'm activating you, if you don't agree with me at all, if this is nothing that fits within your belief system that you want to hold on to, then you don't have to listen to me. You don't need to feel anything that I'm bringing through. But those of you that this is in any way resonating and mirroring something in you, I promise you, whatever you're seeing, whatever you're feeling is something that you are going to receive the guidance. This is the clarity that when I was listening to the channeling came through the loudest for me to give to you, is that this message came through because God knows that you are fully, completely healed, ready to embody your divinity, your truth in your own way. But there are still judgments and fears and beliefs that are blocking and stopping you from expressing yourself. And you are not going to get beyond these blocks without doing what you're feeling called to. I have been feeling called to come on and have this conversation for so long, and I have tried, and I have done videos, and I've felt very insecure about them, and they felt a little bit forced because I have been trying to bring through this message in the perfect way. And today it was just the day, and I was like, I'm just going to let it come through however it's meant to. And I promised myself I would post this no matter how uncomfortable it made me. And I am just fully, wholeheartedly trusting that everyone that receives this sees the truth, which is that you are worthy. You are worthy of being free of your fears, of your insecurities, in whatever way that is. In whatever way that is, God knows that you are ready, or you would not be receiving this and you would not still be listening to me. I know that what I'm here to bring through isn't always just light and airy, but I also know that I am light and airy, and that I am here to bring light to the truth in you, because it's not that scary. It's really not. Once you're actually to this side, the fear, the uncomfort, the scary part is when we think about it. Even listening back, if I just felt into the message, it felt so pure and powerful. But as soon as I started thinking about all the things people might be judging or thinking about, where did I go? Into the worry, into the insecurity, into the stories of don't share this, you sound whatever, right? We all do this all of the time, all day long. I'm pretty sure I'm not alone in this. And in all topics within our lives, we create all of these stories that stop us from sharing our truth, from sharing our power, from sharing what we're here to share that only we can. But all of these things that are getting bumped into, that we're holding on to, are also purposeful. These are all purposeful things that we've been through, that we have memory and history around on purpose, that now we get to alchemize into light and love, which is what I'm doing here with this, so that we can bring more light and love into this world, so that we can heal more. So I don't know exactly what this is going to do for you. I don't know exactly what this is going to do for me, other than the fact that I know that this is another freeing of things that are not allowing me to be fully embodied in my divinity, which is the identity that I want nothing more than to embody. And I want nothing more than to be a pure, open, authentic, vulnerable channel that I'm here to be, living super consciously, living in the now, following what excites and ignites me. And for whatever twisted reason, this is what excites and ignites me, is coming on and being vulnerable and being open with you guys. It's so, I want to say annoying, because it is annoying. It is annoying to my ego, but my soul is elated. My soul is so at peace and content. I know this is what I'm here to do. I feel that. That's what resonates with me. That's what we're talking about when we say you have to follow what excites you. It's not going to make sense to your logical mind. My logical mind cannot comprehend why this is a good thing for us to do. But my truth can, my soul can. I'm going to leave this at that, because this has been a lot. And I'm ready to go and breathe and go for a walk in nature and just ground into this new frequency and then come back and share this video with you all today, because that is what I know I'm meant to do. So I love you. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for staying till the end of this. Please give me a thumbs up if this resonated. Let me know in the comments below any love and light you want to share. I don't need validation, but I do love knowing when me pushing myself out of my comfort zone is activating and awakening things in you that you're ready to hear. It helps give my self-consciousness more knowing of why we're doing this. So, what else? Oh, we would love if you joined us for the Scorpio New Moon Ascension Masterclass on Friday, November 1st, 111. It's going to be so powerful. The information is below. You also should probably join us for Superconscious Mastery because it is beyond magical. Okay, all the details are below of all the things, all the ways to work with me. I love you beyond words. Thank you for holding space for me to be me. Not here to convince you of anything, just here to share, because this is my journey. I love you.